All right, season 2, we're back. Rhythm, I'm gonna just set this one right off. Do you know last season which episode performed the best?
I have an idea, but I'm interested to hear it.
Yeah, it was the questions episode where
Yeah,
we kind of went back and forth and answered a bunch of random questions. Apparently resonated with all of you out there in the audience.
yeah. I kind of figured it was that one. It was different format than usual, so it was fun. And I'm excited to do this again,
Yeah.
even better.
Well, let's get right into it. I'm gonna set this one off.
All right.
So,
Oh, and by the
what
way, everybody, we have no idea what questions we're gonna ask each other, so
these are completely
there was
random and
no
offbeat.
scripting or anything like that. This is just all off the top.
So, I'm gonna just kind of set this off. with,
Here we go.
with you know with one that is interesting. So, what is one useless superpower that you'd want?
A useless superpower that I would want. I don't know if it's useless, but maybe in the scheme of things, would be to just understand people who walk in retail and waste time. Just to be able to weed them out and just be like, you know what, get out of here. I'm done with you. That's for all my guys that work in retail. You know, it hits home. That's for me. That's the useless thing to know. Hey, you're wasting my time. Get out of here.
Yeah, I think mine would be probably understanding what animals are thinking. All of them, because kind of curious. We kind of we walk among them,
Yeah,
and kind of curious what they think of us walking
yeah.
around and doing our thing. They're probably like, "The hell is these fucking people doing?"
I don't know. Yeah, if that was useless per se, but I guess in the scheme of things, knowing what the
In
animal
the
was
grand scheme
thinking,
of things,
yeah,
in the grand scheme of things, yes. I mean, if we weren't civilized, I mean, I'm sure it would be extremely helpful, but
yeah.
we're not. So,
All right. Cool. All right. Here we go. I got something for you. Okay, you got to choose the one pain that you have to take. Is it hitting your pinky toe on the corner of the bed or stepping on a Lego?
oh man, oof. Both of those are not. Both of those are not good, and they happen rather often.
Yeah,
Yeesh.
as parents.
Oof, God, man, probably. Honestly, I'd probably take stepping on the Lego than stubbing my pinky toe. To be quite frank, because I think that is. I've stepped on a nail before. It's going through my foot. So
Uh
you know,
yeah,
you know, I think I could take the Lego. Stubbing the
yeah.
toe, yeah, no. I think
Yeah,
that's
that's going to take down the
fall to the
rock.
ground. Yes.
I'm with you, man.
Yeah, I think that's. I would think that's how most people would answer it, but given how we, our parents, I think we're used to the Lego much more than the stub in your toe.
Yeah, man.
All right, this is kind of This one's going to be kind of just going to follow it up on the animal tip a little bit. It kind of goes hand in hand with what I was talking about with regard to my superpower. But what animal do you think would be the rudest if they could talk?
The rudest, oh, hands down, cats. They're the sassiest, most just care about themselves, don't care about your time, your day, anybody else's time. They're on their own time. So they would, without a doubt, be the rudest and say So they would hurt a lot of feelings.
I think so as well. Yeah, they give you the side eye, they give you the stare down. You know when
Yeah,
you're on
yeah.
their turf. We're living in their world.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Man, I'm a here we go. I got something for you. All right, in a zombie apocalypse, which three celebrities would you want on your team?
Hmm. Well, I've thought about zombie apocalypse celebrities. Hmm. I mean, let's see. If I mean, people from all different time frames, but I'd want somebody like a Chuck Norris probably.
Hey, okay,
Not
okay.
a bad Chuck Norris. Let's see. Maybe I mean, I probably want a comedian to make things a little bit lighter. Maybe like a Seth Rogen, and then and then maybe like a I'm kind of a little biased here towards like people that fight and stuff like that, but maybe even like a Steven Seagal too. Like I feel like you know Seth Rogen's
Yeah,
just going to be the guy we send out to go. You know, he's the guy who's going to get fucking eaten first.
yeah, yeah.
And then
Exactly.
the three of us remaining, we're gonna handle business.
Oh man, yeah. Seth Rogen was it. That's an interesting one because I don't think he'd be very
Not
useful.
helpful.
Like you said, the comedy, the making light of a situation, okay, but you know,
Usefulness, probably not.
skills, uh, you know,
Mm. Nothing against him, man.
yeah.
Love you, Seth, but you'd be the first one getting eaten if it were to go down like that.
Hey, yeah.
All right, cool. Let's go a little left field here. So, if you were stuck in a TV show for a month, which show would it be, and who would you be in a TV show? Like which character?
I mean, Fresh Prince, like that life, Will Smith, living with your rich uncle, the females in the crazy ways that he would meet them, and he just have some really attractive ladies with him, and that whole family, you're arguing, but at the end of the day you come together and did this comedy. Yeah, that would be a dream. No offense to my family and mom, like I love you, but yeah, that's I take the Fresh Prince.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I thought about that one a little bit myself. I'm a fan of Entourage. I was thinking I'd probably get stuck in Entourage and be like an Ari Gold of sorts.
Yeah, hey,
You
yeah,
know,
that's not a bad one.
living that power broker super agent lifestyle in Hollywood.
Yeah. All right, cool, man. All right, let's move this right along here. Here's just a strange one. Actually, we did this one. It's so funny. Like I forgot what your answer was, so I just want to hear it hear it again. Uh, would you rather fight one horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses?
Yeah, no, I said 100 duck-sized horses for sure. That yeah, I'd probably stomp on them all. That was
Yeah,
I mean, if they're not like piranhas or anything like that, I'm sure you could just freaking trample them all. I could probably fall
y-
over on them and
yeah. But
crush a
how
whole
fast?
lot of them.
Yeah, how fast would they be though? Would they still have the horse
Ah,
speed?
yeah, I don't know. That'd be interesting. That would be interesting. I would guess in any yeah, I don't know. That would be interesting.
Yeah,
I'm
that
not
that
sure.
that would be a game changer right there. Trying to stomp them, and they're like scattering everywhere and neighing. The horses neigh, right? you
Yeah.
know. Uh,
That's hilarious. Yeah, that's a funny one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what I answered last time too.
yeah.
First thing that kind of first thing that kind of came to mind. All right. Well, I think. Let's see. Hmm. if you if you if you had to either add or remove a word from a dictionary, what would it be?
Hmm. I would remove indubitably. I just hate that word. Like people use it, it just random. Oh, indubitably. I'm like, what are you? What are you talking about? Like, shut up. You know, like there's under any circumstance, like you shouldn't use that word. Like it's just why? Yeah, that one I just erase from the dictionary from everybody's memory. Let's get that one out of there. It's just so stupid.
Yeah, I for me, I'm kind of torn between and personally shame on the publishers of these dictionary books, but I'd be removing some of the slang words. Like they just added bussin' and riz to the dictionary. Like get that shit out of there. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Like
Hey, I all
I'm
right.
sorry.
I'm. I mean, I'm old school, but I get down with Riz. Like I'll be saying that, and my daughter be looking at me. Bussin', I'm with you on that. Like, come on, and like really. But Riz, okay, there's always that one word that the younger kids, the younger generation uses, and I'm like, I just use it for fun.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm a bit of a traditionalist in the way that I use words that college professors use and fucking most
Yeah,
people don't understand. But I think there's a time and place for it. I just the thing is for me is like if I can't use it academically, right? That would be like let's say you go into
yeah,
court and you have a court pleading doc, and you're like, hey judge, the my client was full of riz that night or is
yeah,
risen, and like
yeah.
you're gonna get your ass
Your Honor,
fucking. I'm full of riz,
uh,
your honor. Like
for real. Court session was bussing.
some fucking
Uh,
funny man. Like I said the world is changing so rapidly. It's crazy.
yeah, yeah. Hey, our folks are said the same thing with us. Where we use certain things like on the East Coast, the term when it's cold, like yo, it's brick outside
Yeah,
and
yeah.
stuff like that. I'm sure they looked at us like,
Parents are like, "The hell are you talking
yeah,
about, brick?"
yeah, or that was fat. Yo, that's fat. And
Which fat?
so
PH?
yeah, yeah. Oh man. All right, cool. Let's see. Here we go. And I'll ask this one because this is something from somebody in my apartment complex that always makes me laugh. But what's the best Wi-Fi name you've seen?
Oh my god. I mean, I see a lot. I see a lot of funny Wi-Fi names, but the funniest shit that we see like around here, like, and again, it's people acting stupid, but I laugh at the
Yeah.
FBI Wi-Fi all the time. We have that all the time. You go to all kinds of different places. You go to different
Mm,
cities. Oh, the FBI
Yeah.
Wi-Fi. Somebody being cute, or I always wondered, is it the FBI?
Yeah. Exactly.
You know?
No, so that was it. Someone in my apartment complex. It just makes me laugh every time I see it. It says your mom's DJ.
Oh my god,
So every time I'm like connecting something that comes up, it's just funny to me.
people, man! I'll tell you with the freaking Wi-Fi
Yeah.
names. Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
There's a whole host of them.
oh yeah.
Yep. There's definitely a whole bunch of that nonsense going on. All right, I got another one for you. If you had to live in a children's book world, what book would it be?
Oh man. Oh my God. Wow. I mean,
Making you
does
think a little
Disney
bit here.
count? I guess like some Disney
Yeah,
book, because like their worlds are magical, and so if you lived in
yeah,
that
yeah.
world, chances are you have some type of magical ability or powers,
Exactly.
and and then you understand you have some type of conflict that you're gonna overcome. So it would probably be a Disney story that I would live in and enjoy.
Yeah, I'm torn between. I mean, because I grew up with these books. Like I grew up with Harry Potter, obviously, which is pretty badass.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I'm also torn between the Cat in the Hat.
Oh, parents
You know,
gone, and then someone comes over, and the cat hat comes over, and all this mischief starts.
kind of torn between those two. I'm like, damn, I don't know how I would answer that, but those are the first two to pop in my mind.
Yeah, I'm with you with the cat in the hat. I think that would be a pretty dope ride.
I think so. Yeah, I think so too.
Oh man. All right, let's see. What do I have here for you? All right, cool. If you can have an unlimited supply of one thing for the rest of your life, what would it be?
I mean, this is probably gonna paint me in a fucking a box, but it would probably be money. To be honest with you, I mean, you can't have. I mean, you could. I mean, you could have unlimited life, but I don't know
Yeah.
about that. I would probably,
It's like a
like I said, the
Mario
way that
game, unlimited
huh?
like a Mario game, unlimited life.
Unlimited lives. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it'd probably be money. I mean, just for the
Mhm.
fact that it's a great tool and
Yeah.
you can do all sorts of different things with it.
For the kids out there, I would like to have unlimited Riz. So that would get me far.
Yeah, in today's current climate, for sure.
Yeah, right.
Enough calling you the Rizzler.
No, for real. Oh
Oh
man.
my god, that's fucking funny. All right, this is a little more serious. So, if there was any event in history that you could have been a witness to, what would it be, or which event would it have been?
Ah man. So it's a very, very good one. If I was a witness to any event, man,
Yeah, any event in world history. A whole bunch of good ones.
I gotta go with back in the Bible times and just being able to walk with Jesus. That like experiencing him in person. Um, I mean, like obviously in today's day and age, like you see for him for who he is, and then back then in the day, maybe you didn't quite understand, but to see someone who spoke truth in adversity and without cowering and just going in any environment and speaking that truth, like to witness that someone standing for what they believe in and not changing that, I think that would be amazing for me to experience.
Yeah, I think I think for me, there's a whole bunch of events that I would have wanted to have been a part of, but um, and this may also paint me in some sort of picture as well, but I'm a fan of Abraham Lincoln.
Hmm.
Just from a historical standpoint, his presidency, his career prior to his presidency, when he read the Emancipation Proclamation, I would have wanted to have been there to kind of witness and see all of that sort of unfold. I think that was obviously a monumental point in our own history here in the United States. So,
Yeah.
yeah, something interesting that I kind of would have wanted to see, and then seeing that big ass dude as big as they said he was, like like
Yeah, this guy
big
who's a
freaking giant,
tall dude. Yeah.
big dude. So yeah,
A fitting name, Abe, Big Abe.
Abe, big Abe, big old Abe with his big ass top hat,
Yeah, for which probably made him even more
taller.
taller and
Yeah,
towering. And
yeah.
yo,
'Cause
man,
I think the
you
thing
gotta
was
take
like
the hat
freaking
off.
20 something inches. It was
Yeah,
huge. You seen that big ass thing on his head,
I
like a
know.
Cat in the hat before
Yeah, right.
predate. That predated the Cat in the Hat.
Yeah, for real. had to take it off for every time he entered a place. Like,
Yeah, probably would have knocked it right off.
oh man. All right, here we go. Let's see. I guess this is in line to that. But if you could time travel, where would you go? But only to observe and not change anything.
Uh, hmm. Well, this is another historical event. Probably would have wanted to see. My parents actually went there to Pearl Harbor, but I would I would have wanted to have seen it when it was kind of all unfolding on on the islands over there. That
Mm-hmm.
that that would have been something. I mean, I'm sure it would have been horrific to watch, but I'm also a bit of a history nut and a war a war nut at the same time. So kind of would have
Yeah.
wanted to see how all of that unfolded because they said it was insane. So the footage that we have
Mm-hmm.
of it, sort of the aftermath of it, obviously very devastating. But I don't know. I would have been interested in seeing all those damn planes flying over that small little island and wreaking that havoc. You know? How about you?
Yeah. Um, for me, I mean, there's so many, but uh, I'm a huge fan of Outcast, and I would love to be there. Like, I think it's a toss up because ATLians and Stankonia, my favorite, like any given day's favorite album. I would want to be in one of those studio sessions and just see how they created that. How Andre 3000, that's my guy, my one of my favorites of all time. And just how they think, how they thought, constructing those two albums. So that
Sure.
to just be a fly on the wall for that would
For that, yeah.
be amazing for me.
Well, then this kind of segues right into the next question I was kind of leading into. So, one song for the rest of your life played randomly, and you get to pick it. What would it be?
Oh, and not get tired of it is one song
Mm-hmm.
played randomly.
Yep.
Oh man, you know, dang, because there's Outcast, and then there's Kanye, and man, I gotta pick one. This is so unfair. So it would have to be from Graduation, Kanye, Good Morning. I think that intro to that album is one of the greatest introductory songs ever. So to have that randomly play, it always amps me up when I hear that. So yeah, that would be the one to have randomly play.
Sure. Yeah. I got a whole bunch too, but one of the ones that I like it actually is Biggie and Jay-Z. I love the dough kind of
Oh
you know
yeah.
very very
Uh-huh.
money centric, talking about playing Monopoly, and I kind of feel like my life is like Monopoly in some respects. So
Yeah.
that's the thing.
That's a
That's the
good
first that comes
one.
to mind on my
That's a
end.
good one.
It's different.
You're gonna have a lot of people going in YouTubing that because a
Yeah.
lot of people probably might not know what that song is.
Nope. Well, hopefully they go YouTube and look it up.
Yeah, see, we're
I
we're, we're educating as well. We're
have eclectic
but,
musical palettes here.
yeah. Here is probably the weirdest question I'm going to ask you, Dave. So here we go. Would you rather have edible spaghetti hair that regrows every night or sweat maple syrup?
Oh shit. I mean, I hate sweat, so I'd probably go with the fucking spaghetti here. To be honest with
Yeah,
you, because I mean, I like pasta too. To be honest with you,
yeah. Hey, you're hungry,
I'm a
you just
pasta
snip
nut.
off some
So
of your hair.
yep. Put it right in the pot of boiling water with some salt. Good to go. Cleanses it at the same time and cooks
Yep.
it.
Uh, man, see, this is hard for me because I have a sweet tooth, man. But I'm with you. You don't like sweating, and so
And you're
like
gonna be
sweating
sticky
maple
too.
syrup,
I
So
mean,
that means you sweat from your armpits and all that stuff. So,
Yeah, no, I'm good with that.
yeah, I think I'm with you with the spaghetti here, and then
Yeah,
it
yeah,
regrows. So
yeah, exactly. Cut that shit off. Up, boom. All right, great. And
yeah,
whatever. Style it however you want. Oh, you want some of that shit tonight? Here you go.
yeah. Then you sweat maple syrup, and then you're sticky and all. Yeah, nah,
Yeah, fuck that.
it's
Laying in the bed and shit, and
yeah, for real,
you sweat when you sleep.
for real. Like,
Sleeping in a fucking petri dish of
yeah,
syrup.
yep.
You know.
Attracting those ants.
Yeah, exactly. Imagine that. That would be that would be some shit. Well, I got another. This isn't really random. I'm kind of
Mm-hmm.
keeping these more more tame than not. But
Mm-hmm.
if you had to, or if you could pick three languages that you would want to understand, what would they be
Oh,
besides
number one,
English?
yeah, Spanish. Obviously,
Sure,
like
sure.
obviously, my daughter is half Mexican,
Yep.
so to understand that um Japanese, I just love their whole culture. And then hmm, probably Creole,
Yeah.
understanding like that would be
That dialect.
number 3. Yeah, that
Yeah.
dialect. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I think good picks. Solid picks. Unique, obviously,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
useful.
All right, let's see here. What do we have? Um okay, here we go. The If you were a wrestler, what would be your entrance theme song?
Hmm. Probably this is well, I mean, I'll show you my eclectic musical palette. Probably Break Stuff by Limp Bizkit. Something super hardcore,
Yeah.
um I don't know if that's ever been used before actually in wrestling. I don't think so. There's actually a lot of glass
Hmm.
smashing in that song and shit banging around, something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Very
For me, it it would probably be anything. I'm a huge Linkin Park fan, so
yeah,
insert a Linkin Park song, and
yep,
it probably would
fit.
go. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
exactly. Yeah. That's hilarious. I've noticed a lot of I mean, yeah, there's been more hip hop in recent years in the in WWE and formerly WWF. I know a lot was heavily centered around rock at one point, heavy metal.
oh yeah.
Um,
Hmm. Yep.
and then once guys like The Rock started coming out, Rock had his album with the, I'm sorry, not his album. The WWE had an album with Method Man did the Rock song.
Yeah.
If
Yep.
you remember that,
Yeah.
I was a
And
little
then
kid.
John
Um,
Cena, he's doing his thing.
John Cena, yep,
Yeah.
yep, yep, yep. So yeah, but I still feel like the traditional headbanging music kind of lends itself to the action about to take place in the ring and
Yeah.
outside of it these days.
The Ultimate
You know?
Warrior. That theme song, it always
Yes. Yeah.
amped me up
That was
when,
a hype song.
and then he
Yeah.
would just come out
Yeah.
like he just snorted a whole line of cocaine and just running out there and just like crazy. I loved him, man. I'm sure many kids wanted to be him. Like he was
Oh yeah, absolutely.
on another level. Like, guy was
Yeah, no, he definitely was.
amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, no, he definitely was. All right, I got another random one here for you. This is a little abstract, but if you
Okay.
weren't a human and theoretically you were an alien looking down at this planet, what human custom would seem the most bizarre? If you were down looking at us, like we're in a freaking petri dish or like a bunch of ants, you're looking down on us. What's the most bizarre thing humans do, custom wise?
Ooh. it would probably be, the different like handshakes, dapping people up and stuff like that. I would look at that and be like, what are they doing with each other? Why are they hugging there? Why are they high fiving, or I wouldn't even know what it is. Why are they slapping hands, and you know why is this one like this with their fingers and all of this, and why are they embracing each other? That would probably be something, a custom, or what the human race does. Like, what
Yeah,
is this? It intrigues me.
mine is mine's a little could be a little off-putting, but I'm very like very scientific in nature, and I always have hypotheses on certain things. But if I was an alien, and I understood, Christmas, for example, I would want to know why you go outside and cut down a fucking tree and bring it inside and decorate it with lights. What does that have to do with Christmas? You know, I
I
don't
mean,
understand. What does that
I
have to do
can't
with the
argue
birth of
that.
Jesus Christ? You know, so we all know what Christmas means. I mean,
But yeah,
you know, so I don't understand. That's the one thing that I'd be going like, I wonder why they go and do that.
yeah.
you know, to
Oh
celebrate
man.
to celebrate Christ.
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah.
Make you think a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's
Some of these
true.
answers.
Oh my god. All right. Let's see here. Oh, speaking of Christmas and the holidays, I got one for you. If you could merge two holidays into one mega holiday, what would they be, and how would it be celebrated?
Oh man, let's see. I'm trying to think. The holidays that get the most action. Well, I mean, we just kind of talked about Christmas. It would definitely be Christmas. Christmas would be one of them for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I don't know. I'd probably just for this is my logical brain here. I'd probably combine Christmas and Thanksgiving, to be honest with you, and make the November and December this big ass
Yeah.
holiday because right around the corner you have New Year's, and that's another big celebration. So
Yep.
um, probably create a bit of a triple a triple effect there, get that triplet effect. How it would be celebrated, ooh, that I don't know. That would be interesting. I mean,
Yeah. That
that would be interesting. I mean, probably double the amount of gifts or something like that, because
it's like,
Thanksgiving you're giving thanks for the gifts that you're getting.
yeah, giving thanks for what you've got, but then you're like, oh, I hope I get some more.
It's a bit
Yeah,
contradictory, but that's probably how it would go
exactly.
down.
Have kids' heads spinning, you know.
Call it thanks, miss.
Yeah, for oh man.
Funny as
For
hell.
me, I would combine Christmas and Valentine's Day. It's like, oh, hey, gift, I love you. Happy Christmas, Merry Valentine's Day. Here you go. Get it all done at once, instead of you doing it in December and then a couple months later, it's like, oh, I got you a Christmas gift that showed I love you. So now I got to do it again. And I mean, hey, nothing
Logical.
wrong with it, but I would definitely combine those two just to get it all one big happy, I love you,
Event.
uh, fest
Yeah, exactly.
done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One and done, basically.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, nothing wrong with that. Um,
Yeah.
all right. Well, we were talking about this earlier before we came on, but this kind of falls in line with we're talking about food. But if you had to combine three different cuisines to create, like the ultimate fusion dish, what cuisines would you pull from to make that happen?
Ooh, I mean, we're just talking like hypothetical. Just you
Hypothetical,
could
yeah,
pull
whatever,
anything that you
anything
want.
together. Yeah, any cuisine.
Oh, I mean, it's the usual burger, pizza, chicken, and combine that into some
Mega
crazy
dish. Yep.
mega dish, that would be it right there. A meat lover's dream.
Yeah. Yeah. I can't say I would disagree with that. That is again, and I'm over here. You know, we're painting ourselves in a certain light, but
Yeah,
feed that shit to me every day, and
yeah,
I could die happy tomorrow.
yeah. You have the a pizza slice, then you have a burger, then you have chicken on top of that, and then another pizza slice. And then there you
Somebody's
go.
gonna go.
It-
Somebody's gonna go put that on YouTube now. Watch.
oh
They're gonna go.
man, yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
yeah. We'll probably have
they're gonna ask
somebody
the chef. Chef, can you
try
take
it
my
and make it.
pizza, my burger, and chicken and make something?
Yeah,
Take my chicken pizza and burger and make it gourmet.
I'm sure someone could, man.
Oh, I'm sure.
Gordon,
Oh,
yeah, we're looking at you, Chef Ramsay.
sure he's got something up his sleeve.
Oh yeah. All right, cool. Well, hey, I mean, we're keeping with the food theme here. If peanut butter wasn't called peanut butter, what would it be called?
I honestly I don't know. I mean, I've I've always wondered why it's even called butter, to be quite frank. But
Yeah.
in the if I had to hypothetically come up with something, I'd call it peanut paste. To be
Yeah.
honest with you, or something like that. That's what reminds me of. You know, I mean, like I said, I've never understood the butter aspect. That's
Yeah,
never made sense to me.
yeah. I mean, when people eat it called peanut paste, I mean, it makes more. It makes sense.
I mean, if you understand like paste, like the consistency of it,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
it's brown paste
Yeah,
basically.
I was, I was thinking of nut spread, but
Yeah,
like but I don't think that would
probably
fly
not fly.
for yeah
No,
for anybody.
go into a supermarket or a convenience store. You have
Yeah,
some nut spread?
yeah, yeah. The-
Canceled.
yeah. Hey, get this off the shelf. My kids, and it's like, okay.
Come on, can I have a can I have a nut spread and jelly sandwich?
Oh man.
Oh my god. Like I said, I don't
Uh,
know that it works. Like I said, any better than the
yeah.
name that it has right now. Peanut butter and jelly.
Hmm.
I really can't see peanut paste and jelly. I don't know. Can
Yeah, I know.
I have a peanut
Peanut
paste and jelly
paste
sandwich?
and jelly on rye.
Yeah,
Oh my
marketing
god.
gimmick. That's fucking funny.
Oh.
That is oh my god, that is that's funny. Well, this is an abstract question, but I'm gonna put your thinking cap on. um,
All right.
what is something, or what is and then somebody may steal this and go fucking patent it and make some money. But what is a hypothetical invention that doesn't exist that should?
Ooh.
Your inventor's cap on here.
Something that doesn't exist but should.
Yes, could be anything.
Oh, man. You threw me on the spot here. Man. I'm I'm stumped. Like I'm
Stumped
thinking
on that.
of like more like something for the kids. I'm sure there's something in that space. I wish I had something. Damn. Uh yeah, I'm gonna
I
get back to y'all on this one. Like I promise you, I'm gonna get back to y'all on this one. Like you got me on that one. You got me. I'm gonna be thinking about this one
for a while.
for the rest of the episode, and then if something
Yeah,
pops in, I'm
pops
gonna
up.
like stop and
chime in with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for me, I mean, there's a couple of things. There's a couple hypothetical things that don't exist that I think should. Some things we've seen in. Listen, some of the things that I think we've seen in movies, obviously, and
Hmm.
some may exist to some degree secretly. But one of the things that I wish existed were automobiles that were powered strictly by water.
Ooh.
Go fill your vehicle up with water and let it run and do its thing.
Mm.
And I know they said historically there have been attempts to
There
do,
was.
and
Yeah.
whoever that was off, and because
Hmm.
that messes
Yeah.
up a multi-trillion-dollar industry. That should
Yep.
exist though. It should exist.
Mm. I
It should
agree.
be in existence. But
I,
we have the next quote unquote the next best thing, which is the electric cars. But I hear they cause more pollution than they really lead on in terms of what it takes to produce those things. So
yeah. Yeah.
that's another thing to
Uh-huh.
be considered. Um, and then one other sort of oddity. I don't know, like I think the Iron Man suit should exist because fuck, like I want to be
I
Tony
know. Why
Stark
not?
flying around in
Right?
you know, let me flying around in a
Yeah.
fucking Iron Man suit.
Yeah. I think that'd be
You know,
pretty
yeah,
dope.
yeah,
All right,
yes.
cool. Yeah, I promise. I'm gonna get back to this one. Like I will not let this one go. All right. Well, moving on to the next one. Let's see here. Okay, going back to animals, but this is particularly about your own pet. So, if your pet could talk, what is the first thing they would say to you?
Take this fucking collar off me. Problem.
Yeah.
Because you know my dog wears a training collar, fortunately and unfortunately, because he's a very aggressive type breed, very high strung, and needs to
Hmm.
just kind of learn his place. He'd be like, take this thing off me. I'm sick of getting shocked every time I bark because I'm trying to talk to you. you know
Oh my god. Yeah. um the bunnies, if they could talk, yeah, I have two bunnies. My daughter has two. Technically she has four, not technically, like she does, she has four, two at my house, two at her mom's. But the first thing they would say is obviously feed me. And
Yep.
that's all they respond to all day. They just lay chill. They'll come if they want to get pet for a little bit, and then they're like, all right, I have enough of you, peace out. But
Yep.
I think yeah, it would be like feed me, because when I come home, they're looking and they start running because they know it's like, oh, it's dinner time, even though they have unlimited hay, but they're ready for their greens. So
Sound like some people in my life.
yeah,
Have
yeah,
access to
right.
food and still say feed me. I've eaten, but I want to eat more and
Yeah.
keep feeding me. You know?
Yeah. Like
Story
that's
of my
what I
life.
did to my mom growing up. And I'm hungry. I'm hungry. I'm hungry.
Yep. You eat, and then 10 minutes later you're hungry again.
Yeah,
After you just
yeah,
ate dinner. You know? I feel like that's still too these days, to be quite frank.
yeah. Mhm.
All right, I got another one for you here, and then we'll see what you get after this. But what is a true fact that seems completely made up? Putting you on the spot with these thinking questions here.
Oh man, a lot of people are gonna argue this down, but we've talked about this before, and I'm still like the moon landing. I just
Yeah,
the moon landing. We'll leave it at that.
yeah. I got a kind of random. I mean, this is just of all of the random trivia questions and answers that I have up in my head. By the way, like, if we ever get into a trivia, like I need to be on your team because I have all this random shit up in my head. But
Yeah.
this sounds weird, but the fact is that your blood type can change. We're born a particular blood type, but your blood type can change if you receive, I think it's a bone marrow transplant. It can actually alter the blood type that you have within your body. Because if you don't know, the marrow in your body is where blood is produced. That's where blood forms and comes from. So when you get a transplant from a donor of another blood type, it can actually alter your blood type. So a lot of people are like, that's not true. It most certainly is. It's medically proven.
You're dropping the nuggets. The opening episode of season 2, man. Like we got to save some for the rest of the season.
And another, this is random as hell too, but um, this is another medical fact too. But if a what the hell is it? I think your ribs. If a rib is removed, a certain membrane in your rib. If they remove your rib and there's a certain membrane that stays attached to another one of the ribs, it can actually grow back. So
That's
that's another
interesting.
random medical fact. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't. Again, I'm not a doctor. I don't know the actual technical medical terminology for it,
Yeah.
but in a roundabout way, it's something that I've heard and random
All
facts
right,
that are kind of
kids.
just sitting up in my freaking brain.
Yeah, there's your homework right there. Like whatever you want to do, go
Go
Google
look
it
that up.
and find out. Don't take our word for it.
Nope, nope. We're not giving you medical advice. We're just
Yeah, exactly.
shit I've
Yeah,
heard or read.
we might have to put that on the episode. Like this is not medical advice. I'm
Medical
not a
advice. Licensed physician.
yeah. People love to sue you, so we gotta be careful.
Oh, while we're sitting here, I just looked it up. So, here you go. Just for everybody sitting there, before you guys have to go Google it, because I don't want to get us in trouble. But your ribs, if removed, can actually grow back as long as it's called I think it's called the periochondrium membrane is intact. They're the only bones in mammals known to do so.
Oh,
So
well,
there you go.
there we go.
There you go.
Boom.
Bomb
Doctors
dropped.
chime in.
Chime in. Let us know.
All right, man, splashing water on my glasses here. um, all right, let's see. Here we go. I got some good ones coming up. All right, what would be the absolute worst name you can give to a pet goldfish?
I've seen some stupid ones, to be honest with you. I've seen people use dog names to name their fucking goldfish, like
Yeah,
like Rover. Where's
I-
Rover? Where's Rover going in the bowl? He ain't roving too far. That little ass
it's for
bowl.
real. I I think any common name, just a normal
Yeah,
name that we know for a goldfish is just it's just
dumb.
weird. Like,
Yeah,
hey Doug or Michael, come here, Estefan.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh
Oh
my
man.
god, that's funny as
Yeah.
hell. Oh my god, that's fucking funny. All right, I got another one for you. So this is we are talking about body appendages. Would you prefer super long fingers or tiny legs, and why?
Super long fingers or tiny legs. Oh, yeah, give me the super long fingers. The tiny legs, I mean, they'll be moving fast, but you're not going anywhere, just like
Exactly.
one of those cartoon characters. But with the long fingers, I mean, you got a good reach and grab some stuff and
Yeah,
um,
good,
be able to
good, better
scratch your back.
dexterity. Yeah, exactly, exactly, exactly.
Yeah,
Yep,
poke somebody in the eye from across the room.
yep, yep.
Yeah,
Pinocchio of the hands.
yeah, exactly.
Oh my god, that's funny.
And all right, cool. Let's see. Um, ooh, What would be the worst unlimited supply of something?
The worst unlimited supply. Uh, Probably gonna take the words out of your mouth, but I really can't stand it either. It'd be mayonnaise.
Oh my
Somebody,
god.
somebody comes and gives you
Unlimited.
mayonnaise in bulk. I would fucking die.
Yo, like horrible. Whoever would say that and do that, ask unlimited supply of mail. Just horrible. Like you're a horrible person for doing that.
Some people eat. I've seen this before. Like some people eat, they eat mayonnaise out of the container.
Yeah,
Like that's
I've seen. Oh,
nasty.
my yeah, my daughter likes it. Like they eat it on what do they call the elotes?
Oh
It's
yeah,
like the
yeah, yeah, yeah,
corn, then the cheese and the mayo.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah. And then they put it right in, dip it in the mayonnaise and stuff. Yeah, that's
yeah,
gross.
yeah. She got that from her mom, and
Oh
I
man.
have to deal with it. I love her.
Yeah, yeah, but mayonnaise is one of those things.
It,
Somebody has said that, and that's kind of why I was like, I've heard somebody say I would love an unlimited supply of mayonnaise.
yeah,
No, thank you. Take that somewhere else.
yeah. You're right.
Take that somewhere
Um,
else.
I think one of the worst things we had, and maybe somebody will know like a purpose for it, but unlimited supply of the what are the circle batteries, the the 9, not the 9 volt, but the
I think
small
yeah, like
the
the hearing aid batteries, basically.
yeah, those small little circle batteries and stuff like that. Like yeah, you need them, but to have an unlimited supply, I mean, like I think
Why?
that would be a little
Unnecessary.
unnecessary. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, 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 exactly. Had some fun. We're gonna have to do this again.
Yeah, yeah. I think if you guys love it enough, I mean, now you're putting a face to the voice. So if you love this enough as well, it will make it part of the routine, basically going forward. So I had a
There are
blast,
plenty
man.
more.
Like so you got me on a, and I still didn't get that other question, man. I'm angry at myself.
Well, next episode we come back. Top of the
Yeah.
episode,
Yep.
I'll pose the question again and see what you've come back with. Had some time to think between now and then.
Yeah. All right.
I think that'll be good. Well, yeah, we're just gonna leave everybody with a question they can kind of take home and use or not use or try to figure out what the answer is. But the question I think we're gonna leave everybody with is, and this is one of those questions we ask all the time, Rhythm. But what do you want out of life? Figure out what the answer is to that question. You don't have to come up with the answer instantly, but think about it a little bit. What do you want? Answer that question, and we'll catch you guys in the next go round.
We tried, read, failed. Season 2.
I've been thirsty, but my soul drowned, been drowning.